claimed to be a genius, turning her meme into a career.
So even the title here, Hawk Tuah, the 176 days she'll regret forever. I mean, that's just wrong. I mean, everyone wants to be famous. Everyone wants to be internet famous now. I mean, it's shown to you ever since you're a flipping kid. I mean, you see these people. I mean, Sabrina Carpenter, boom, she's on the TV, she's doing Boy Meets World, whatever the fuck, and then she moves on to the it's shown to you. It's shown to you as this thing, okay? And the fact that she got to say Hawk Tuah into a mic, spit on that thing, Hawk Tuah, and get boatloads of money for saying that, that's pretty. There's nothing that you can regret about that, you know. I mean, there's like regrets you can have. I'm sure I'll get into, like with the scam thing and like not knowing anything about it, right? You don't know anything about it, right? You know, so that's something to regret. But this thing, I mean, this is nothing.
That made hundreds of thousands.
It's not like something that like, oh, I said Hawk Tuah, oh, I regret it all. You know, I should have never said Hawk Tuah. Goodness.
Of dollars. However, it only lasted 176 days before she realized that success could also be a nightmare. It all began on this channel here, Tim and DTV. They had just 21,000 subscribers, gained from doing street interviews in Nashville, Tennessee, where they'd meet two unknown people who were out having fun, Chelsea Bradford and her friend Haley Welch. With some drinks in their system, they answered basic questions.
How do you get over a breakup?
Only way to get over one is get under another.
Until the interviewer asked 12 words that changed the course of history.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh, you gotta give him that Hawk Tuah and spit on that thing. You get me? Hawk Tuah and spit on it. Spit on it.
Roughly 2 days later, on the 11th of June 2024, Darius reposted the snippet to his Instagram. Again, he had just a couple thousand followers, yet this didn't stop the algorithm from making the video viral. 18 million views and almost
5 hours every single day.
Likes.
It's not gonna get any bigger than this. And I go back like an hour later and the views done went up by like 1 million. I was like, oh my god, there is no way that just happened.
The clips went equally viral on TikTok, where everybody clearly loved her. She's a total vibe. Protect this woman at all costs. Hawk Tuah for president. However, Haley was disappointed that this didn't translate to income.
Everybody else is making money off of it with merchandise, and he's making money off his videos. I was like, that's not fair. Like, it's me. Why am I not making any money?
It was therefore announced Hawk Tuah official. We are selling authorized merchandise representing the Hawk Tuah girl, so she is getting part of the proceeds. Get all of your apparel here. Haley had launched her own line of hats, selling for between $30 and $40 each. It took only 9 days before she'd announce our infamous signed Hawk Tuah hats are now sold out, with Rolling Stone therefore reporting Hawk Tuah girl has already sold at least $65,000 worth of merch. Even Joe Rogan was keen to buy a piece.
She's making money. There's merch now. There's like Hawk Tuah merch. Oh, I need to buy a shirt.
Look at her. She's signing fucking hats. Only in America. Only in America.
Showing Haley she was able to commercialize the meme. There was just one problem. Nobody knew who she even was. The only information given was that her name was Haley Welch, which wasn't all that useful as she had no social media.
I was sitting there, I was giggling, I was like, they're like, where is she? I'm like, right here, but you don't know it.
Finding the Hawk Tuah girl became a search for millions, with people stating on Instagram, Osama bin Laden had less people looking for him. Some believe she was a preschool teacher, while others were certain she worked in a bar. However, both of these rumors were smashed when Haley addressed the public in her first podcast appearance.
I worked in a spring factory. I'm not a school teacher.
That was my next question, because everyone said that you were a teacher and got fired from your job.
No, I'm not even old enough to be a teacher.
Haley further revealed she'd been offered some crazy money.
$600 like 3 days ago for me to spit in a jar and sell it. That is revolting.
And as a result, she'd hired herself a
Just said more.
social media
Give me
crew.
more.
You have a full management team. You have a manager now.
Oh,
you have
yeah.
a shooter.
That's
she
low.
comes in with like this big ass camera. Like she's the real deal. Already, this happened like a week ago.
Yes, ma'am.
But her capitalization began to repulse the audience. An entire management team in a week. Wild. The fact that she already has an entire management team is insane. You made a drunk joke, and the next day you have whole management behind you. This world is crazy. That help her appear at a Zach Bryan concert.
Here's the thing, it doesn't even matter. People can just after you get to a certain I don't know what I'm really talking about, okay? I don't know what I'm talking about. But Ye can come out and say that he likes Hitler and has multiple times, but you guys just never really listened to it. And and people will hate him, but he will actually gain more from people hating him than if anyone else kept on liking him, right? Like it's this thing where you get to a certain point in the industry, and that kind of happens, you know.
While she began to sell merch on a much larger scale.
You already have a deal with Spence?
It kind of seemed like it was from the start, and really one of the main things, you have to be undeniable. It has to be like your talent is so great that it exceeds anything or any terrible thing or upsetting thing that you might do or have happen. And that's really interesting.
That's awesome.
Like every Spencer's everywhere.
What can I go buy
It's
at
really
Spencer's
difficult.
here?
Hat,
Yeah,
shirt.
Hats and shirt, yeah.
She'd become friends
Gotta be
with
a-
Jake Paul, tried to trademark the Huck Tour phrase, and was suddenly being followed by
You gotta be that type of person.
Toes. They want pictures of my toes.
They want pictures of your toes?
I don't want to sell pictures of my toes.
No.
Even Eminem used the phrase to promote his new album, whilst more than one person got a Huck Tour tattoo. She passed 1 million Instagram followers in less than 30 days, and was being paid $30,000 just to appear at clubs. However, if you're given success without first going through hell, you'll find that the hell creates itself later. Her Instagram comments began to change rapidly. Whilst they once read "she's a national treasure, keep this woman safe," they quickly transformed into
Meet Panera's new Ciabatta Dippers.
Dude,
A
from
duo
the
built for dipping.
meat
Here for a limited
Parazu-
time.
Ciabatta dippers.
"This has to stop.
Oh,
This is
this has to
pathetic.
stop.
Isn't this embarrassing?
not a good-
Disappointing
oh, this is
ass world we
embarrassing.
live in.
Disappointing
Making
ass world we
clowns
live in.
famous
Oh,
part
making clowns famous part
1,062.
1,062.
Suddenly she had
Wow.
actual problems
That's
to deal
very-
with.
wow.
I have to convince my pawpaw
Whoa.
not to shoot the paparazzi outside of our house every day
Whoa.
because they've been camped out here for like 2 weeks.
Creating
paparazzi.
paranoia on a
Hey, now.
day-to-day basis.
It's really strange. I can't really go in
Hey.
public by myself anymore. I'm paranoid of getting kidnapped or something.
down.
Because there was a video of you with 5 security guards. Is that because you're paranoid about that?
Yes. And I'm little too, so I mean, I can't really defend myself.
It seems Haley had realized that fame kinda sucks.
What's the worst part about being famous?
Everybody looking at you when you walk into a room.
You don't like that?
No.
Does that feel unsafe a little bit?
Yeah, it's a little bit.
Although she continued to take advantage of it. She launched her
You
own
took care of 'em?
fanfics, which is like a safer work OnlyFans, and charged $10 a month to an unknown amount of subscribers. She'd also launch an AI dating app named Pookie Tools, which received amazing reviews such as disgusting.
Oh, look at him.
Haley
Once-
wasn't lying when she answered,
what's on the horizon, basically?
I mean, any and everything, I guess.
essentially doing anything that offered her a paycheck. This was further proven by the Talk Tour podcast, launched as a vehicle to promote Jake Paul's gambling company. The podcast was so terrible even Jake Paul himself roasted it.
Why did you decide to start Talk Tuah?
It's just stuff that has never been talked about in modern history. Scientific, historic, revolutionary wisdom. It's just an honor to be pushing humanity forward in that type of way.
However, the Talk Tour comments were absolutely golden. My phone was at 1% when this was posted. I
you're making
unplugged my
people
grandma's
retarded.
life support to
I get
charge
it.
it. This
I got it.
podcast truly changed my
Understand.
life. Currently fighting on the front lines in Ukraine, and everyone has called truce to watch Ep 1 of the Talk Tuah podcast. Amen. I have stayed clean from drugs for over 30 years. Thank you, Talk Tuah, for making me start again. These same trolls have given it an almost perfect IMDb score, calling the podcast a genre-defining masterpiece, yet the show's quality is better summarized by its crazy amount of dislikes. Haley's reputation clearly wasn't great.
That's great.
So when she'd host an
that's
episode
awesome.
with Mark Cuban, she'd
Who cares if they hate it? Who cares? If you're getting that much engagement, it doesn't even matter.
probably should have avoided the following touchy subject.
Do you do anything with crypto?
Yeah, I do a lot with crypto, actually. I've got a shit ton of Bitcoin and Ethereum.
Going back to the point of doing anything for money,
Unless
it
you're a
seems Haley
human
was paid to shout out
and want people to-
cryptocurrency.
Unless you're like a real human and actually want people to like you and enjoy what you say and think that and actually think good things about you. So yeah, but if you're doing it for the money,
So after I saw Michael Saylor speak at the Bitcoin conference, I have decided to start putting some money into crypto, and I just want to say, oh my God, thank you so much, Mr. Saylor.
And was more than willing to make her own token.
If I launch a meme coin, can I give you some tokens?
Yeah,
for
I'll give you my
community?
wallet.
Okay.
But are you sure you're gonna launch? I don't know. I'm not a big a fan about meme coins.
She'd take to Twitter showing her favorite meme coins, announcing a Huck to a token was also coming soon. Well, on the 4th of December 2024, 176 days after she first went viral, Haley officially
Good job,
launched
Mark
it.
Cuban.
My Hawk meme coin is live!
Despite calling it the Huck to a meme coin, its website reassured the audience, Huck isn't just a meme coin, it's part of the culture. Haley is using her meme to unite her entire community. However, community notes instantly clarified. 96% of the Huck coin supply is in 10 connected addresses before the launch, essentially meaning just 10 people controlled the coin's price. When a user suggested the coin was likely a scam, Haley responded by stating fake news, but appreciate you trying to protect the community. However, it didn't take long before tweets started appearing. Lost 85% of an £1,100 investment. I lost 10k, bro, I got rugged. Just lost 286k on this. Don't trust MetaMask wallets. Haley's co-creator called these people mentally ill.
There's a lot of negativity in the space. I think crypto brings the mentally ill into this thing. If you guys are in crypto, you're most likely mentally ill.
That's like the that's like retardation. This is retardation.
It's just a bunch of
this is retardation manifest.
miserable
That's what it
people
is.
trying to farm engagement and hate.
With Haley herself blaming the losses on something they couldn't control.
We got snipe botted today, but we didn't sell a single token. But I just want to say, screw the sniper bots, and I'm not going anywhere.
CoffeeZilla joined and called the project.
This is one of the most miserable, horrible launches I've ever seen in my life.
Okay,
and
then
I've
why
been
the fuck are you on?
Questioning how much money each founder made.
Someone just made over $1 million on fees. Who made it?
The creator.
Which is who?
That belongs to the project.
Who's the project? Who is the project?
Haley Welch, right?
This is the worst tokenomics I've ever seen, and it is a scam.
It's not a scam.
The tokenomics are a scam. You can say whatever you want about it. You can cry defamation. That's my opinion. It's a scam.
As the pressure mounted, Haley disappeared.
I hate to interrupt you, Nick, but anywho, I'm gonna go to bed, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Only brought back by a class action lawsuit launched by a dozen plaintiffs who claim to have collectively lost more than 100.
Anywho, sorry about all your money it took. I see you guys tomorrow. To
50,000. To Haley's credit, she took responsibility, stating if you've experienced losses related to this, please contact Berwick Law. Furthermore, it seems she had no idea exactly what she was getting into, although it's still her fault if she put her name on it. Her Instagram hasn't helped either. The only post Haley's made since pulling the scam is a video of her taking a lavish holiday. Makes you wonder if this trip was funded by the meme coin proceeds. Enjoy your time before getting shipped off to prison.
Yeah, she's definitely going to prison.